Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. I also hope you are well prepared for our today's class. So let's begin our today's class. In our today's class, we are going to learn the second chapter of Science 2, Life Processes in Living Organisms, Part 2. That is, we are going to learn the detailed structure of DNA. This is our fourth part. This video is our fourth part. So before going to the detailed structure of DNA, just recall what we have learned in our earlier class. So I am giving you 2 minutes to write it down in your notebook. After writing that, you again start the video and let's revise what you have learned in the earlier video. So students, in our earlier class, we have learned about the DNA. So the full name of DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. It is present in the nucleus of a cell and it is made up of nucleic acid and proteins. So DNA is visible in the nucleus of a cell in the form of thread-like structure that are called the chromatin fibers, and during the cell division their arrangement is like the thread-like structures, and we see in the form of chromosomes. So here students, these structures are arranged in the form of chromosomes. So let's see this activity. You have seen in the earlier video also. This is the structure of DNA. Two strands are visible. These two strands are made up of phosphate and sugar, and these steps are the nitrogenous bases. They are arranged like a ladder. So it is a ladder. So students, here I want to tell you, if it is twisted like that, so what happens? See here, it looks like a twisted ladder which is given by the scientists Watson and Crick. We have learned in the earlier class. So it is a double helical structure and they got the Nobel Prize for that also. So here students, let's see one more activity. This activity, these are the two strands of DNA. This long chain is called a polymer, and in this activity, here small beads are visible. These beads are the monomers. So when they are arranged in the thousands of pattern, it forms a long chain that is called the polymer, and monomer is a nucleotide. So in our today's class, we are going to learn about the detailed structure of DNA as well as the structure of nucleotide also. So these activities we have seen in our earlier videos also. So let's recall what you have learned and write it down, written in your notebook. So please tally. I hope you are all getting the points what I want to tell you. So students, here monomer is unit is called a nucleotide. So each strand is made up of many small molecules called as nucleotides, and due to the variety in the sequence of these nucleotides, different kinds of genes are formed, and these all are arranged in a line. So gene control the structure and function of cell as well as the body. Here information about the protein synthesis is also stored in the genes. So moreover, they transmit the hereditary characters from parents to offsprings. Hence they are said to be the functional unit of heredity. So students, lastly I want to tell you, it stores and codes the genetic information of the body. So students, Let's see here on the board. I know it is not visible properly, but due to some technical points, I will not able to move this board up to the screen. So I will post all these on our class WhatsApp group. So here students see this DNA model is given by scientist Watson and Crick model. So here the two strands of the ladder are twisted with each other. In between these two ladders are the steps of nitrogenous bases. The whole DNA molecule is made up of monomer, a basic unit, that is the nucleotide. Due to this twist, it formed the two loops. See here students, these are the two loops here. These two lines are visible. So in between these, it formed two loops. These loops are called the grooves. It is also called the one turn of DNA molecule. In one turn, there are two grooves. They are unequal in size. The longer groove is called a major groove and the smaller groove is called a minor groove. The length of one turn, see here, this one turn. This arrow is visible to you, and the length of one turn is about 3.4 nanometer. The steps are the nitrogenous bases. See here, these steps are the nitrogenous bases, and the distance between these two nitrogenous bases is 0.34 nanometer. In one turn, there are 10 base pairs. In one turn, there are 10 base pairs. In human being, the length of a single DNA molecule is approximately 1 meter, and the diameter between these two loops is approximately 2 nanometer. In the structure of nucleotide, a molecule of nitrogenous bases and phosphoric acid are joined to a molecule of sugar. As there are 4 types of nitrogenous bases, so nucleotide, they are called adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. These are the 4 base pairs. So students, this is a double helix structure of DNA. I hope you all got these points and understood. So let's move further. Now we are going to learn about the structure of nucleotide, the monomer. So see students, here this is a structure of nucleotide. Here this is the pentose sugar. See here, this is the pentose sugar. This is phosphate and this is the nitrogenous base. So the structure of nucleotide is having 3 groups, important groups. Just we have said phosphate, sugar and nitrogenous base. So let's see one by one. This is the structure of sugar. See here, this is a structure of sugar. Structure of sugar is having the pentagon structure. Here see pentagon. Here you see at the top, I think it's visible, oxygen is there, and from my right side, see here the arrangement of carbon atoms are there, C1, C2, C3, C4, and 5th carbon is out of the ring. Here the numbering of carbon atoms is from C1 to C5. So its structure is a pentagon because 5 carbon atoms are present, but 5th carbon atom is out of the ring. And see here at the 2nd carbon atom, here H is there. Is that clear? And let's see one more structure. Here also same structure. All these are the same. At the top oxygen is there. Then what happens from the right side? Let's see. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. Again, the arrangement is same. Arrangement is same in both the shapes you see here. But what is the main difference? What is the main difference? At the second carbon atom, you see I have highlighted here hydroxyl group is there and here only hydrogen is present. See here, this is hydrogen and this is hydroxyl. So here in both the structures, the only difference is that in the second carbon atom, if H is present and in the second structure OH is present, here what happens, students? Oxygen is removed. So here this is deoxyribose sugar and this is ribose sugar. What is the similarity? In this also 5 carbon atoms are there. In this sugar, ribose sugar, 5 carbon atoms are there having the same pentagon structures. Both are having the hydrogen and hydroxyl groups attached to the carbon atoms. But the only difference is that here oxygen is removed. So this is deoxyribose sugar and here oxygen is there in the second carbon atom. So it is a ribose sugar. So this is the main difference between these two. Now second group is the phosphate, group of phosphate. So here see phosphorus is in the center and 4 oxygen atoms are arranged like this. So the name is of this is the phosphoric acid and the formula is H3PO4. So this is called the phosphate group. So this is the second group of the nucleotide. Let's see third group. Third group, this is the third group, that is called the nitrogenous base group. So here this is the structure of nitrogenous base. So here what we have seen, let's see on the board first. Nitrogenous base molecules contains the nitrogen which acts as a base. As we know, the human body contains organic chemicals having carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So nitrogen in the nitrogenous base combines to all these atoms to form the ring-like structures. So here 2 types of rings are there, single ring structure and double ring structure. So single ring structure is called the pyrimidine and double ring structure is called the purine. So see here, this is the purine structure, double ring structure. So here in double ring structure, adenine is represented by letter A, guanine is represented by letter G. Now in pyrimidine, it is a single ring structure. Here 3 base pairs are there. Thymine represents letter T, cytosine is represented by letter C and guanine is represented by letter G. So here these are the 3 types. So here students, difference in the size of the rings are very important because they help to pair properly. So students, I hope you all understood what we have learned in our today's class. So let's revise once more. We have learned about the detailed structure of DNA, about the turn, one turn, then grooves, then loops, then the length of one turn is 3.4 nanometer. The distance between the 2 base pairs is 0.3 nanometer and the diameter between these 2 loops is 2 nanometer. And in one turn, 10 base pairs are present. See here, this is the arrow and these lines. Here I have written, in your book also this diagram is given. So here 4 types of nitrogenous bases are there: adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. So here in human, the length of this single DNA is approximately 1 meter. So this is all about the structure of DNA. Now let's come to the structure of nucleotide. As we have learned, this structure of nucleotide is having the 3 important groups: sugar, pentose sugar, phosphate group and nitrogenous bases. So here sugar group, as we have seen in this model, this is the 3 main group. Then it is having a pentagon structure. See once more, it is having a pentagon structure and it is called the pentose sugar. As we have said, there are 5 carbon atoms present and each at the top there is oxygen atom, and from the right side we have counted that from here there the functional groups are attached, that is hydroxyl and hydrogen. So in another structure we have also seen the same. 5 carbon atoms are there, that is having the pentagon structure, and the difference is only in the position of second carbon atom, that in one sugar OH functional group is there, but in another only H is there. So if the oxygen is removed, that is called deoxyribose sugar. See here, deoxyribose sugar I have highlighted, and in this hydroxyl functional group is there, that is the ribose sugar, but all the other structures are same. So here second functional group is the phosphate group. It is having phosphorus in the center. See once more, phosphorus in the center and oxygen are there, 4 oxygen atoms. The name is phosphoric acid and the formula is H3PO4. Let's come to the third, nitrogenous base group. So nitrogenous base group contain nitrogen, which acts as a base. Then nitrogen in the nitrogen base combines to all these atoms to form the ring-like structure. So single ring and double ring. So the single ring structure is called the pyrimidine and the double ring structure is called the purine. See once more, like this. This is the single ring structure, pyrimidine, and this is the double ring structure, that is called the purine. So pyrimidine is having the 3 types: thymine by T letter, cytosine by C, uracil by U. But purine is having 2 only: adenine represented by letter A and see here guanine represented by letter G. So these are the base pairs. So I hope students you all understood this and revise what we have learned in our today's class. So thank you students, we will meet in our next class. So I want to tell you that all these I will post in our class group. So we will meet in our next class.